The hair at the Pucci Spring Collection 2013, they had an influence of Indochine. We decided to do like a straight hair, beautiful quality, with little very fragile bits in the front, that when the girls they walk, they move like a soft wind. And in the back, a little accessory which makes them an oriental touch feeling. Before they go out, we pass a little bit of serum in the hands, and they are like a beautiful, healthy hair, straight but with a little bit of edge.
There's a lot of white in the collection, a slightly Japanese influence, so we decided to use that as our reference point. So we wanted to introduce white. So we took a bit of white, just put it on the lid, a bit of grease just around there as well, a little bit of black smudged in, nice bare skin, and that's it really.
I really love what Peter's doing there. I mean, of course, the House of Pucci is one of the oldest, most respected houses in the world, and it just speaks about Italian quality and integrity and design and flair. And but I think that with any name, it has to be current and relevant in today's atmosphere.
Can you explain to us what the vision for this?
Vietnam, purity, sobriety, inner strength rather than an outward display of sensuality, more an inner one or a veiled one rather. So like I did with the embroideries and everything, and then and then a summer collection, another summer collection.
I love the way that Peter, starts the show in all white, and the print is actually the beautiful embroideries that he does.
Pucci had a very light handle. I love the layering of all of the white, and the white kind of covering the embroidery, where you really had to look twice, which I guess is the idea with the clothes, to see what was underneath the different layers. So all these lovely white gossamer layers kind of floating past, I thought were beautiful.
Well, it's like I wanted something clean, and white felt really important for some reason, and transparency felt really important. So I did that, and then I kind of started like misting colors like I do, because I love white's my black, but then I started like putting colors like slowly into the collection again, so they were used more in a more dosed way. It's really more a collection about taking things away than adding.
It was really beautifully done. It was really, really superbly executed. And I think that the veiling, the two layers of fabrics, and the embroideries, the sequins, it was really, really, really sophisticated.
Well, Pucci always, it has a much more kind of feminine and sort of sexy edge to it. There was a lot to the floor and a lot of transparency and layering.
I thought it was really nice. It was very light, very sheer, a lot of transparencies, but a lot of very beautiful diaphanous fabrics.
Really, really sexy. He takes his shapes and then he makes that girl look unbelievable, which is of course not that hard to do for those women, but you saw elements of some really interesting ideas there.
I love what I call in my mind loungewear, and using clothes in like different ways, and that was just another way of doing that as well. And it's like also, you know, it's like there was actually a lot of short within the collection, but those were the only short, actual short shirt pieces. The other pieces were combined with transparent trousers and things like that. So yeah, they were fun.
He's always had this kind of sexy sort of vernacular, but it seems a little bit more refined, which I feel is more kind of appropriate for right now, or at least necessary. And I love what he did with the prints. He took some Asian feel to them and took the beauty of the colors of more of an Eastern influence, and it didn't look like a signature Pucci print, but it was a signature Pucci print, if you know what I mean. So it was quite lovely.
Asia seems to be across every runway. Some beautiful dragon embroideries, kind of a few more kimonos there. I loved it. It was kind of breezy and quite the sexy end of the Asian spectrum.
Pucci's not letting go of sexiness. It was definitely a sexy collection, but it did have a lightness that I think felt fresh.
I love the show, and I'm excited how Peter is taking the culture and heritage of that brand and reweaving it into today's needs for women in fashion.
I do like to see the clothes worn as well, because I don't consider myself an intellectual designer. I make clothes for girls to wear, you know, and so I think like women should always feel like a star when they wear Pucci, always. You know, I think she's gaining layers and she's gaining strength as well. And you know, in the beginning, I think a lot of people wondered like, oh, did she always have to wear prints, or did she always have to wear strong colors? And I think it's more about the vibe. You know, I like a woman's vibe. That's her arm.